They call it the greatest epic ever written, a tale of gods, warriors, and a war that shaped the destiny of a nation. But here's the catch. Some believe it's not just a story, it actually happened. Could the Mahabharata, with all its supernatural twists and divine interventions, be based on real events? Or is it just ancient mythology on steroids? Let's find out. The Mahabharata isn't just any book. At over 1.8 million words, it's the longest epic in the world, dwarfing the Iliad and Odyssey combined. It's packed with drama, politics, family feuds, and cosmic battles. But the real intrigue? The claims that this ancient text, said to be written by the sage Vyasa thousands of years ago, is rooted in actual history. From detailed geographical descriptions to eerily accurate astronomical data, there's a mountain of clues that's left historians and archaeologists scratching their heads. Is it all coincidence, or are we missing something? Here's the problem. Separating fact from fiction in the Mahabharata is like trying to untangle a 5,000-year-old knot. The story is so layered with myth, allegory, and poetic exaggeration that even scholars can't agree on what's real and what's not. To make things more complicated, the text itself claims to be an itihasa, meaning thus it happened. That's a bold statement. But is there any proof? Let's dive in. Let's start with the most basic question. When did the Mahabharata take place? Scholars generally agree that if the events described were real, they'd have occurred somewhere between 1200 BCE and 800 BCE. However, the epic doesn't make this easy. It's full of celestial events, eclipses, planetary alignments, and star positions that have been cross-referenced with astronomical software. Some researchers claim these alignments point to a specific timeline like 3067 BCE or 3138 BCE, but these dates are hotly debated. What's more fascinating is how detailed these astronomical descriptions are. For instance, the epic describes an ominous solar eclipse during the Kurukshetra War. Modern-day scientists have verified that such an eclipse did occur in the region, but does that prove anything? Not really. It's still just a piece of the puzzle. Next up, geography. The Mahabharata doesn't shy away from naming real places. Hastinapura, the capital of the Kuru kingdom, is one example. Archaeological digs near modern-day Meerut, India, have unearthed artifacts that some claim are from the era of the Mahabharata. Then there's Dwarka, the legendary city of Krishna. Submerged ruins off the coast of Gujarat seem to fit the description of this ancient city, leading many to believe it's the real deal. Carbon dating of these ruins suggests they could be over 9,000 years old, though the connection to Krishna remains speculative. But here's where things get wild: the weapons. The Mahabharata talks about weapons so advanced, they The Gita has shaped millions of lives with its teachings on duty, ethics, and spirituality. But does its spiritual depth hint at historical roots? Or does it just elevate the story to a divine narrative? That's the million-dollar question. Let's get back to the nitty-gritty, the Kurukshetra War. If this massive battle really happened, wouldn't there be evidence? Some argue there is. The epic mentions a war involving 18 Akshauhinis, a staggering 4 million warriors. While that number might be exaggerated, ancient texts from other cultures also mention large-scale conflicts in the same region and era. Is it possible the Mahabharata is an embellished account of a smaller, real war? Then there's the politics. The power struggles and betrayals in the Mahabharata aren't far-fetched. Ancient Indian history is full of dynasties rising and falling due to family feuds and palace intrigue. It's entirely plausible that the Mahabharata's plot was inspired by real events, even if the details were dramatized. So is the Mahabharata real? Here's the bottom line: we may never know, but maybe that's the point. the Mahabharata isn't just a story about war, it's a story about life, choices, and the eternal battle between good and evil. Whether it's real history or just brilliant storytelling, its impact is undeniable. It's inspired generations, sparked debates, and even influenced modern science and philosophy. And maybe, just maybe, the truth lies somewhere in the middle, a blend of fact and myth that stood the test of time. In the end, the Mahabharata isn't just a question of did it happen, it's a reminder of how stories shape our understanding of the world. Whether it's real, fictional, or a bit of both, it's a masterpiece that continues to captivate us thousands of years later. And maybe that's what truly matters. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic in the comments below. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, subscribe for more incredible histories and untold stories.